are you going to be doing, like during that 2-hour window with the players, are you, for instance, personally going to be doing X's and O's type stuff, installation? If you could just talk about that. And also, don't the players have some like home video, like how to do workouts at home, like suggestions, recommendation on actual physical workouts?
Yeah, I think the whole workout stuff, I think a lot of guys had. Everybody's kind of been doing a little bit of a different thing. I do think there's some instructional things that have been, that these guys had before they even left, that they've been using for a long time, and a lot of guys are on their own. They have their own trainers and things like that they've been working with. So, I feel pretty good about where we're at with how guys are going about working out. As far as the virtual online things, I'm going to be very hands-on in this. Whether it be meeting with certain positions, quarterback, any of the offensive positions. The best thing about being able to this program is I can jump in and out of a lot of different meetings. And, the video stuff that we're able to do, it's pretty cool how we can share our screen and watch the film with players and be able to diagram and kind of talk through some stuff. It's a unique way that we're doing things, but I think it's going to be very beneficial for us.
Adam, a couple questions. First, can you speak to the overhaul on the offensive line, specifically Phantom McGovern, and just how challenging will it be for you to get a whole entire group up front up to speed, given that you won't be on the field? And then secondly, along those same lines, you had mentioned that you want to spend this offseason getting a better understanding of what worked for Le'Veon. Obviously, not being on the field would make that more challenging. So what are your plans to work with him specifically?
Yeah, we'll kind of see how the offseason program goes with this being virtually with Le'Veon, and really, there's been texting back and forth. It's just I never know how until we get going with this of who's going to be there. But there's just got to be a lot of communication. That's just really got to be the big thing this offseason, make sure that we're all good to go there. As far as the O-line, it's interesting to see when guys get moved in. I don't think I've really been a part of the amount of guys that we've kind of brought in, the change out that we've had, and guys signing with other teams. But I really think it's going to come down to really how quickly we can come together chemistry-wise on the field. Now, obviously, all teams are in the same boat here, where who knows when we're going to get back on the field, but it's going to be about how fast that we can really gel together as a group and play well together. And really, when it comes down to it, it's last year I look at where things kind of started out rocky for us, and then kind of once that group of O-line got together, then all of a sudden those guys gelled together pretty quickly, and we had success.
Can you talk a little bit to Jamal Adams and his decision to skip the virtual off-season program, and if that's going to have any impact here?
Yeah, as far as with Jamal, this is voluntary. That's just what it is. I don't. It's one of those things where guys have the choice to either, if they want to do this, they can. If they don't, it's just what it is. That's the CBA rules, and there's nothing that we can really do about that.
What do you feel like the next step is for Sam? And do you worry about that being slowed down at all by this current setup of being virtual?
No, I don't. I'm not worried about it with it. Kind of how we're going to be doing things and what we're going to be talking through. I know that he's kind of has the ability to do some things on his own out west. I know we kind of had discussions before, he left at the end of the year of kind of some things that we wanted to work on. But really, it's grab a hold of this offense and really, learn from studying the film, which he's gone through a lot on his own, and this is kind of going to be one of those things we're going to be revisiting here as we start this off-season program. And I know that he kind of watches last year's stuff, and it it gets him fired up because he knows I can do this better. I know this how this is supposed to look. His brain's working so much faster when you go in year 2 of these things because you know all the little tiny details of what the offense is about. And now it's more about, hey, playing faster, adjusting to the things that maybe you didn't talk about, adjusting the things that you've never seen before, and being able to do those little tiny detail things so much quicker, just because of experience and studying the film and learning from your mistakes.